Hello friends, welcome to the channel. My name is Hako. In this video I want to be talking about Evelyn. Now she's been out for a week, and when I was pulling for her, a lot of people they came into chat and they told me that she really needs her engine. Like basically a sentiment I've seen echoed throughout the community is if you're going for Evelyn, like you need to pull for her engine. And from the very get-go I found this to be a little bit odd. Like people are making out that it's such like a vast gulf between her engine and anything else in the game. And today I popped into Evelyn's page on Pridwin and I saw how they had ranked engines. Her engine comes in at obviously 100%, but then the Brimstone comes in at a 75%. So according to Pridwin there is a drop-off in performance of like 25%. Now, since Evelyn's a main carry, this should really be noticeable, right? So I decided to try this out today with several different teams. I tried clearing some really hard content, both with the Brimstone and with her signature engine, just to see this 25% in action, because it's one thing, just putting them into a damage calculator, and it's another thing to actually run actual combat. And let's have a little bit of a look. So first I will be showing you Critical Shiyu Stage 1, and I'll be showing them side by side.
Heads up.
Gotcha now.
Nothing reaches my defense. Don't cross the line. Your journey
Gotcha now.
ends with me. Nothing reaches my defense. Your journey ends with me.
Alright friends, welcome back. So what was the difference? 9 seconds. The run where we had Evelyn's signature engine, we got it done in 51 seconds. The one where we were running Brimstone, we got it done in 60. So 1 minute clean. But also remember that it is a critical Shiyu, so we can take up to 2.5 minutes per floor. So with the Brimstone we still have 1 minute and 30 seconds to spare. And now I've been saying this ever since we got the info about the engine. The engine is good, but it kind of locks us out of the Inferno Metal. If we run the Brimstone, we can run Inferno Metal, whose 4-piece is better than Woodpecker's, as long as you're not overcapping, of course. Even though the signature weapon build where I run a 4-piece Woodpecker and 2-piece Branch Blazesong, like those discs individually are better. They have better substats, they have more crit damage, more crit rate, more attack, etc. So this would be even more neck and neck if my Inferno Metal pieces were as good. But the one caveat with Inferno Metal is that you kinda want another fire unit on the team. And now I also did a bunch of runs where I switched out Astra for Caesar and I switched out Lighter for Glida. The runs were in general, a few seconds slower, but the disparity between the signature one and the Brimstone one were still kinda consistent. And both on stage 1 and 2 of Critical Shiyu 7. But Critical Shiyu is just one type of content. Let's look at another endgame game mode. Let's try this out in the Deadly Assault. And I picked the Dead End Butcher for this because I feel like he's kind of a neutral minion. It is a stage where Evelyn, or like any Evelyn team, is kind of weak because you're meant to bring anomaly teams and especially disorder teams to it. And I did about 30 runs each, and the best run for the signature one, I managed to reach 30,000 points. And with the Brimstone, I reached 28,500 points. Realistically, you only need 14,000 to get the polychromes, but 20,000 to get all 3 stars. So even on a stage where Evelyn is weak and not running her signature engine, we kinda got through this easy peasy. And the disparity in points between signature one and Brimstone was 1,500 points ish. And now just for the info, my lighter is M1 with Shingi's engine. My Astra on the other hand, she is M0 running Sokagu's engine. And now I also tried this on all of the other Deadly Assault bosses. I tried it on the Notorious Hunts, and the results were similar across the board, so I'm not gonna bore you with like, you know, showing every single run that we did. But I am here to tell you that Evelyn will do just fine without her engine. Like, this video is really for people that are sitting there, one, maybe skipping Evelyn just for the fact that they think that they need her engine, or two, people that now have Evelyn, but they keep hearing that, oh, you need her engine, but they're super excited for like upcoming units, so like, you know, so they don't want to waste their hard-earned polychrome on pulling for engine. You will be just freaking fine without it. Now, I wish that I could also like test out and showcase Markata Desire and the Starlight engine, but I am stretched too thin on resources, sadly. When I woke up today, my Brimstone was level 50, but just to be able to test this out, and I did it for about 10 hours today, I leveled it up to 60. But Pridman ranks both Markata Desire and Starlight Knight on like the same percentage as Brimstone. So if that list is accurate, you'd have kind of the same results that I had with Brimstone. Me personally, I pulled for Evelyn's engine because I really like the effect of like the moths, the burning moths coming off her hair ornament. And not because Evelyn needs it in order to function, because she absolutely does not. And anybody that tries to tell you otherwise, well, they are simply lying. Just like the people who try to tell you that she needs Astra and Lighter in order to work. It does not. She has a bunch of substitutes that really makes her shine. So yeah, peeps, I hope that you enjoyed this one, and I'm sorry I didn't manage to get all of this testing done earlier. It's been a super busy week. Preferably, I would have loved to have had this one out like kind of the same day as Evelyn was released, just to avoid having people feeling like they need to go for the engine if they don't want to. And just to be clear, I'm not saying that her engine isn't worth going for. It is a very good engine. But it didn't sit right with me that kind of the consensus around the community that was being echoed by a lot of strong voices was that all other engines were terrible. And I feel like nobody was talking or factoring in the fact that running Brimstone does allow her to run a 4-piece of a very good and like very underutilized and overlooked set, namely Inferno Metal. So peeps, next time you hear that an agent absolutely needs their engine, take it with a grain of salt. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time, Hako out.